Hello everyone. Good afternoon. I have come again. Today is another day on Teltesis Inspirational Corner channel on YouTube. How are we doing? If you know you have not subscribed on this our channel, please go ahead and do so. And God bless you. So today we talk on the series of the challenges of single motherhood. Like I told you guys, I'm still new on this whole thing. Today is my second video that I'm doing live, so I actually do not understand how it works here, but I hope everything works out for good. So, good afternoon and welcome. Today we continue to talk about single mothers. Like last week, last episode, we talked about um single mother and transferring aggression on their children. I know, say if you get pikin, where you separate with the father, una dey fight, no, so that pikin na go suffer the whole trouble for your hand. Because all the time when you think of wetin the man don't do you, na only beat you go dey beat the pikin, na only slap you go dey slap am, you go dey use am do anything wey you like. But what we have to know is that the children are not the problem, are not the cause of our problem. So in that way, we are not supposed to use them to transfer aggression from the men or whatever thing that happened with us, with them. So now today I want to talk about single mother and privacy. Okay. Normally, when you don't born pikin, you know get again like what I go talk. You know get private life again when you don't get children. Many at times, many women or many couples, they don't know how to, arrange their schedule in a way that they will have time for themselves. And that is the reason why when you see some people, you tell them, say, wait, go hear person go talk, say, don't tire, these children, they worry me, I don't get time for myself and all whatnot. Yes, children, they worry. Okay, they worry a lot, especially when you have, even you have one, two or three or more of them, they worry way. But the thing we did I say, if you like a mother or like a father, you know how you they arrange your program, with your children, you always make time for yourself. You go get your own time. That is when you know you have everything under control. But when you be somebody, a mother, where you just it's okay. When I do this one, I finish, I do this one. Normally for life, everything supposed get its own time. Like even the Bible says that in everything there is a season. So say like a mother, you get to also put your own time on schedule where you will later get time for your own self. No be say you go just when you wake up your day, you go say, okay, this one I dey do this one, after this one I do this one. No. You get to divide your things and schedule them in a way that at the end of the day, even after the kids are sleeping, you yourself, you have even 1 or 2 hours for yourself. Okay, that you can relax your nerves. Everybody gets anything where they take the relax your nerves. Hmm? Either you are reading a book, or you dey watch a movie, or you just dey make some phone calls with friends and things like that. Now the thing they talk about, getting a schedule. Because if you don't get a schedule, you'll be doing things in between. Where go be say the day go pass, where you know go even know what you don't do. You will look at yourself, you will not know what you have done because you did not actually schedule this time very well. You will not be taking care of your children and you are making phone calls. Women, we dey very fond of this attitude of when we are or working or doing something, we are on the phone. You dey lose concentration because the thing where you dey do, you know what to concentrate for day. As I say, everything supposed get your own time. The time where your children don't sleep, now the time where you feel relaxed, talk, gossip with friends and everything. But during the day when those kids are there, like we are supposed to be an example. Now we be the first people where our kids they learn from. Anything you do, your picking they see am. Anything you talk, your picking they hear. Whatever gossip you are doing, whether you are making love on the phone or whether you are talking about somebody, the kids will hear and they know about it. And they learn very quickly. They learn very quickly from what they hear. Sometimes children, they will, when you talk something for house, they will go and use it to practice with their children in the school, with their friends in the school. When me say anything where you talk, there are kids when they don't go for school, they start to dey practice this the art of sex where they see with their parents for house. Maybe talking, yesterday I see mama they do this one with papa, or yesterday I see papa they do this one with mama. All those kind of things, some kids do them out of their little sense. Na innocence dey cause of that thing. They don't know wetin dem dey do. So na him be say anything wey you dey do or anything wey you dey talk, make you always know say your kids dey lis ten and they dey see wetin you dey do. So I dey always dey advise people say, being a single mother, you get for always, we are trying to remove this tag, the tag wey they don put for single mother body, wey they go talk say because you are a single mother mean say you put for single mother body, wey they go talk say because you are a single mother mean say your life no get meaning again. So it is left for you, the single mother, to show people, the ones that are talking, because these days people don't they see single motherhood as if it has become a problem. Okay, some people are even saying that they want their boys not to ever get married to a single mother. You don't even know to which condition that brought this woman to be a single mother, which road she passed through before she became a single mother, whether she was raped, whether she's divorced, whether the man impregnated her and left her, you don't know. But the only thing is that you are a single mother. And now that you are faced with that challenge, please, if you are watching, you help us share and you call some more people. And if you have not subscribed, please help us and give us a subscription on this channel. God bless you. So the thing is that somebody no even know how person they become single mother. You don't know whether they rape am, you don't know whether you don't divorce, or you don't know whether anything. All you know be say you be single mother. Now, you will be single mother. What you they do to remove this tag when they don't put for your body? They don't put you tag for body, say you be a bad person, because they look at single mothers as wayward women. They wayward, it make them born picking out of a wedlock, or they wayward, or they were sleeping around, or you were a prostitute, or you are this one. They have given all kind of names to single mothers. But now you yourself, just like we used to say on my channel on YouTube, on Facebook, it is still Tell Tessie's Inspirational Corner, in case if you want to check on it. I we used to say, if you are a single mother, okay, what has happened has happened. You could not stop it. Maybe you became a single mother that you never even planned for it, you never wanted it. Or maybe you were in a relationship and you got pregnant and you never wanted to abort the child. There are so many things that can make somebody become a single mother. So now that you have this child, people do not know. Instead of throwing babies away every day, yeah, because men will get you pregnant, they will refuse, or they will run away, or they will don't want to take care of you with the child, or I'm not ready to get married now, or the one thing or the other is always coming. So you now, what do you go do? You don't want to throw away the pikin. Do we know how many children are in the toilets every day? Every day, abortion that is going on. If only the men that give single mothers a bad name, if they could think about this, they'll actually know that as a single mother, you are doing a lot and you have sacrificed a lot. You have sacrificed your life to sit down, take care of a child alone, and a man left you with this child. He does not, he is somewhere, he doesn't care. And you are carrying all this load of being a mother and a father. So it is actually a very big thing that you are doing. And you're supposed to be congratulated, because you would have even aborted that child and throw them away. So the fact of taking a decision to bring a child in this world on your own and take care of the child is a very, very good decision, no matter how stressful and hard it has been. But it was a good decision. And so you are supposed to show everybody, mm, Now, the fact that you are already a single mother, it's been done. You cannot change it. You cannot change a thing from that. So, what you have to do now is to show these people your life is not finished because you're a single mother. Even if you were going to school, you dey go school, you dey work, or you dey do anything wey you dey do. To have a child is not a bad thing. Why don't you then take the time that you have taken care of this child to wake up and say, no, this child will not stop me from being what I planned to be in life before you came. Okay? And that is when it is hard that you have to wake up and just pick up your broken pieces and say, no, now I have to take my life in my hands and do with it what I want to do. The child will be a plus. This child will be a plus by the time you actually look at yourself in the mirror and say, I did it. Okay, I'm a strong woman and I did it. You become some piece of trash just when you have a child and you think that your life is over. And so you don't need to do anything again with yourself. You sit in one place, you don't bother, you don't do those children, even cleaning up yourself, even making up yourself becomes a problem, even keeping clean becomes a problem. You are so broken that you don't even know where to start with your life again. This is when it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem when you think you have children and you still want to live your life like the way the kids were not there. Okay? You want to always get your time for yourself. You want to always get your privacy for yourself. You want to always, with a new man in your life, you want to always stay with him and you don't even care about your children anymore. This is where the problem is. When a new man comes and then you think, okay, the problem, what we used to get, problems that we used to not see what the outcome will be later. Problems when you have a new man in your life. Okay? There is a difference between having a sex partner and there is a difference between having a fatherly figure for your children. Many a times, because we are overpowered or over carried away from the stress or whatever thing that we get from our children, we tend not to we lose it. You lose control over yourself and you think, oh, I need a partner. I need a partner. I need a partner. I don't tire with these children. I need somebody. I need somebody. You just want somebody. So you lack sex, you lack companionship, you lack somebody that you share your burden with. You lack you just feel lonely. You want that space to be filled. Now, as a single mother that you are with your children, you need a partner. Do we look at our children to say, okay, this partner that I want to take, what do I want them for? Some women cannot actually do without sex. They cannot. So what they do is your body is asking you for sex. But is that what your heart wants? If you look at your children, what kind of man do you want? Is it the one that will come and sex you today and go? And because some of them actually you will stay in the house with children and then you will be pumping men one after the other every day in the house, not knowing that you are with you don't even care to see that you are with kids and your children are seeing what you're doing. So one comes in today, one comes in tomorrow because you cannot do without sex. And when you are taking these sex partners, because your body needs sex, because you just think, oh, I'm going gaga. I need something to keep me going. It is not because I have children that I will lose my own privacy, that I will not enjoy my life anymore. You'll be thinking about different things. But like I used to say, when you have children, your life not dey be the same again. Your life will never be the same. Those changes are there. And this is where you have to accept that now you are a mother and everything has to be done differently. That the things are no longer the same. So if you just go thinking like, Okay, you are single and yeah, you don't have a man, so you can just go ahead and be doing the things the way you want them. But the children are there. We just don't want to see them sometimes. We don't want to see the kids. We don't want to make them a part of our lives because we see them like a burden. They are not allowing us to really enjoy life the way we want. So we just put them away. And any man that comes, whether the child likes the man or not, you will still force them to like the child. Now, if you are your body aches for sex, okay, you actually you want to have it done, okay. Now, your body wants something, but your mind does not want that thing. Your mind does not want it in a way that you are the mother and you are divided between the man and the kids. What kind of privacy do you think you can get with a man even when your kids are there? We see videos passing on social media about with women that they are actually lying on the bed having sex and their kids are watching. When I see things like this, I feel like, I don't actually. Sometimes I think it's uh, uh, um, a film's cutout or something, because I don't really believe that this kind of thing should happen. That a woman should treat her children or her child that way. Now, if you have a partner that you think is your sex partner, like you need it at all means, okay, you cannot do, because I actually know some other single women that, because of this quest to bring up their kids very well, sex is something that does not even cross their mind anymore. Sex does not, it doesn't even occur to them that, okay, you've stayed 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, time is going, and you actually haven't had sex for a very long while. Okay, there are some of them like that. There are also some they cannot do. 6 months is too much. 3 months is actually too much. Or even, I don't know, 1 week, 3 days, 1 day without. Some women cannot do. So it depends on everybody. But there are some of them, when you have the quest that I want to bring up my children very well in the way that I want them to grow. Okay, because you have to get it. What you have to know, what kind of children you want to grow up, how you want them to be, whatever profession or whatever thing you want them to be in life. That is what you'll be working towards. But if you don't have anything that you are working towards, then you don't even know what you're looking for. Now, going to carry people and come to the house every day is a problem. It's a problem. If you are the type that you cannot do without sex, okay? Now, like from the beginning of the video, I said, if you know how to plan, schedule your activities for a day, okay? In the morning, you wash the kids, you bring them to school, you go pick them up, you bring them home, you make food for them. After they finish it, you give them time to play, you read a book for them, or you do something, you wash them, and they go to sleep. Or I do not know how you do your own program. I'm just trying to give an example. Now, if you wash your kids and you send them to bed, okay, the rest of the time, even you have 2 hours left before you go to bed. Please, if you're watching us, you help us to share the video and you subscribe on the channel. Thank you so much. God bless you. So, if you have 2 hours left to your own sleeping time, okay, to your time to go to bed, that 2 hours, you can do a lot of things. This is if you cannot stay without sex. Your children must not know the face of the man you are sexing with. Your children must not see the face of the man you are having sex with. Okay? Because if you want to bring a man in the house, let it be a man that is, you have already seen that the man is qualified to be a father figure to your children. If you yourself, you know that this one, not only, yeah, you need sex, you need sex. So if you know, say, now only for totori, oh God, I'm sorry about that. My phone is ringing. So I just declined the call. I'm sorry about that. I will call them back later. So if you are somebody that you cannot do without sex, your children must not see whoever you are having sex with until you know that this man is somebody that is good, and I have to present the man to my children. This is when you now make a meeting with your children and the man, or you start bringing the man home. Now, like I told you people, that there are some single women that you actually will not see them with a man. It does not mean that some of them do not have sex, or some of them do not have boyfriends. So they have. They get boyfriend, but they see them. Why? Because of the respect for their children. Then get, but they show am because of the respect for their children. And that is what it takes to be a good mother. The sacrifices that comes with it, of being a good mother to your children. So if you belong to that group of people that do not do without, people that cannot do without sex, okay? Just know that when you do your activities at the end of the day, eh, you know that okay, you have 2 hours left. The man can come in. See, as we said it in the last episode, if you have your home, you're living with your children. If a man comes, you are the one that is going to tell him, or he himself will see and know that, okay, this is how this woman is taking care of her kids, and then he will follow suit. But if you give them the chance to molest your children, or to use you anyhow in front of your kids, or to be, you people will romance, or you people will kiss, or you people will, some will even have sex in front of the kids. That is the way he will do it for you. Anyhow you give him yourself, he will take you anyhow. This is what we talked about in the last video. So you will not want to just give yourself to him anyhow, because if you do, even though you are keeping him that every day in the night, he comes in the night and he goes in the morning very early before your kids wake up. Yes, if you cannot do without, this is what you have to do. Either he comes or you go to him, whatever way it is. But it shouldn't be an everyday thing, because if you are the one visiting him, you have to make sure first that your kids are in very good hands before you can go to anywhere. You cannot leave the kids at home by themselves if they are not grown yet. You can't leave them and go to somewhere. But if they are grown already, then okay, you can leave them and you go to anywhere to meet anybody and you come back, for the respect that you have for your kids. But if it is somebody that is around the corner, you know that okay, anytime you want it, he is there to give it for you. Anytime, okay, but it should not be in front of the kids. I'm saying this because many people have termed single mothers as bad people, and you do not want to belong to that group of bad single mothers. You don't want to be in that group of bad single mothers. It is left for you to make of the situation what you can, and to give a better image about yourself. Your name should not be dragged in the mud, because the worst thing that kids will not want to have is somebody talking bad or talking down on their mothers. Children don't like that. It lowers their self-esteem. It kills them in spiritually. Okay? And it makes them, the happiness will just be rubbed away. So as single mothers, you guys should always remember that you are the one doing the father and the mother role. You are the one representing the father and the mother anywhere, anyhow, in any place where the kids are. You are the one that is taking responsibility for anything you do and anything you say. You take responsibility for it because you know that your children are learning and are seeing everything that you do every day. So we have to always know that we as mothers, we are the ones that are carrying this burden. Let us please do it, try all the time to know that there are eyes checking, looking upon us. There are people looking to see, how is she living her life? How is she treating the children? How is she doing this, doing that? All these things are resting on your shoulders. And like I used to say, I know all the time that it is not easy. It is not easy. If you don't know something that you want to know, I always say, call me. Okay? I have this channel here on YouTube. I have Tell Tessie's Inspirational Corner of on Facebook. I talk about, I inspire people, I encourage people, I will share problems and we look for solutions. So if there is something that you cannot handle, me, I don't know it all. I also learn when people come to me because we discuss and we try to find a solution. But there should be somebody that is more gifted in wisdom than the other. And this is something that is also difficult sometimes for us women to accept. Because even though you don't know something, it is always very hard. Every mother I know is very protective of her children. But at one point or the other, there is something that somebody does not know and which you must ask from somebody. Okay, and but when we find ourselves in this kind of situation, you don't have to feel ashamed because you are not alone. And you might think that you don't know anything, but there is some other person that you are better than them too. So there is no need, closing yourself and just thinking like, okay, now me, I get my children, they are my kids, I will take care of them the way I want. And sometimes we do a lot of mistakes thinking that we know too much when we don't even know anything. So it is always good to ask. Ask somebody. Every human being needs a mentor. Every human being needs somebody that will encourage them in whatever thing they are doing. So we are not, nobody is too big, nobody is too small to always seek for knowledge. If you do not ask, then you will not know. So we always have to, seek knowledge or ask questions from other people so that we ourselves will be cleared on there is always a pace setter, somebody somebody who was first on that road before you came, or somebody that knows a little more than you know. It is always advisable in any problem, whatever you are going through, ask. It is so difficult. Some children of single mothers are actually going through hell. They are going through hell on earth because of lack of care, because of lack of understanding the kids. Sometimes they don't talk, but they have a lot in their little hearts to share with you, or their own worries to tell their mothers about them. But this listening ear, some mothers do not have time to listen. They don't have time to listen because they think that they have the fact that they have children does not mean that their own life has come to an end. They have their lives to live, and so they don't care whatever happens. We shouldn't do it like that. We should always know that listen to your kids when they want to tell you something. And even if you listen to them and they talk to you, you open a way for them that whenever they go out and something goes wrong, they will feel free to come and tell you. But if you are the harsh type that you transfer aggression, that you beat your kids, you don't listen to them. You think you need your time. You stay on telephone the whole day. You talk on hours. Children need you, you are not there. You don't even check their homework. You don't even control what they do in their own rooms. You don't even check on them once in a while to see what they are watching on TV. You don't even control their mobile phones to see what they are pressing on that thing. All these things are just, if you want that kind of breed of children, it will not come out well. And the fault is still going to be on you. But there are some also good single mothers that have brought up very, very excellent, disciplined children. Because they give their all. They give their all. It's a package that needs your time. It needs your time. Every day of your 24 hours, you have only 2 or 3 hours for your own time. But we want to have our time. You cannot eat your cake and you have it. Because you have already done that mistake, you have to accept it that you have done it, and you pick up the broken pieces and continue with your life. That is it. And be a good mother. Tell all those people that think that single mothers are fools, single mothers are some prostitutes, some wayward women, some never do wells, some illiterates that never went to school. Instead, they went sleeping around and they got pregnant. You are not just going to give them a reason to believe all this trash, okay? You will wake up and take your life in your hands. Single women, some of them, they do part-time school. You do a part-time course, you go to online courses or whatever thing you want to do, you do it. Please, if you're watching the video, you share and you invite. Do not forget to give us a subscription. Thank you so much. God bless you. So what I am saying is, if that mistake has been done, you accept it and you move ahead. Move ahead and know that this child is going to be a plus to me because I will not let this child be a burden to me. That is when you go ahead, you go back to school, you do a course, even online or in the physical or whatever thing you want to do, you do it and you bring up your child and you show everybody, you shame them that whatever you thought was not like that. I know that those fathers that are fathering the children or that fathered the children, hmm, they are there, not like they are not existing. They are there. They look, some of them, they get information about their children only on social media. They look every day when you post pictures, they come and peep. They are there. One day, they will still come. I've come to see my children. It is a very painful thing. Very, very painful. Some of them, they will leave you with those kids. They will go. They will not even pass by to come and say, how are you doing with the children? They will not come. But they are getting news of you. So the one thing that you will do, what do we do? Sometimes I have been talking to many, many, many more women that sometimes I think, I don't even know what is going on in their head, because when you think of the fact that you have spent so many years, okay, taking care of a child, and you know that their father is somewhere, okay, maybe living with another woman or maybe married or something, I don't know. But you are left with that child alone on your own. And you still know that one day they will still come back and knock your door. That's I want to see my children. That will be the day you feel like you're going to kill somebody. And when you think about that presently, you will just be hating the children because you know that one day all your efforts will just be in vain. No, it is not in vain. It is not going to be in vain. You are the one that carried that child or these children in your tummy for 9 whole months, each of them. Okay? Whatever. Aisatu, why did you retract your message? Good afternoon. Welcome. You are not going to your time is not lost. Okay? Your time is not lost. You are just going to Be there and take care of your children. Because if those kids go, if anything happens to them, you are the one that's going to feel the pain more than anyone. You are the one that is going to cry more than anyone. And who knows? I don't know if their father comes back or if he does not come, it is none of your problem. But you would have satisfied your mind to know that you have given in your all and you have your kids just where you want them to be. So if the man comes, it's a good thing. If he does not come, still, you have finished your own. So, single mothers, I always encourage you. You are strong people. You are very, very strong and hardworking. Continue to be strong because you need the strength. You need it. It is not easy to be a father and a mother, to do all this work for these children, only one person. But please give the kids more time. When you have children, you don't have any more privacy. Your children share your privacy with you. If you must get privacy, I've just said what you can do. Stop the phone calls, stop the gossip, stop the do your things, schedule your time, and then you have some time for yourself for anything you want to do. Do not do in between while you're taking care of the kids and then you are gossiping on the phone or you are doing phone sex or whatever thing. Do not do in between. Take care of the kids. Bring them up the way they should grow. May God help us all. May God help you in whatever aspect of your life that things are hard. Okay? And just like I said, if you want to contact me, if you have anything bothering you at all and you want us to talk about it, do not hesitate to contact me. On my page on Facebook, I have a phone number, a contact phone number there where you can contact me if you have issues that we can talk about. Okay? I'll always try to advise in my own little way that I can. So God bless you all. Thank you for watching. If you watch, please, you help us to share. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, thank you for hanging on there. Thank you so much. We appreciate. I've been on here like for 5 years. And I've been uploading videos every other day, almost like 3, 4 videos a week on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, everywhere. You find me, you see Tel Tessie's Inspirational Corner. So thank you all for hanging on there. God bless you. Enjoy your weekend and please stay safe. Okay? Bye. Love you all.